Welcome to XINGTAI GREATCITY Machinery Company. Today I will show you 3 models of noodle making machine in our factory. The first model is the MT5250, the second one is the MT6300, and the last one is the MT7260. Each models can make noodle, fresh noodle making. So there is some steps that we have to proceed to make and get some noodles. Each machine presents 3 steps in processing and making noodles. The first is the dough mixer. The second one is the rollers that regulates the thickness of the dough that you are looking for. And the third part is the hanging part, which depends on the flow of the wind that in our country. I'm going to introduce you the model MT5250 for the noodle making machine. Once we pour the flour in the funnel, 100 grams needs 27 kg. We turn on the machine from the funnel until the lower part when it got the dough. Once we have the dough, we have the second process to put the dough on the second roll to get another process to make the noodle. Once the dough reaches the lower part of the machine, there will be a machine who will cut the dough actually to get the noodle. There will be a stick who will collect all the noodles making to put on the hang part to let dry the noodle. Part of the processing making noodle will be the hang part where the noodle will be dry for some moment, depends on the flow of the wind in your country. Here is the model MT6300 model. The difference between this model and the previous one, the MT5260, is that this machine is bigger than the previous one. As you can see, we have 3 rows pairs of rollers that it is useful to make a noodle. Larger and very in a large quantity also. Here we have the first, the second, and the third, which can make the largest noodle that we can produce from this machine. It is useful for restaurant or homemade noodle also. We are going to introduce you how to use this machine, the MT6300 machine. The first step is to pour the flour in the mixer. When the noodle is coming to the top of the hanging part, we can also adjust the size of the noodle in a half size. So we can just cut over here, as you can see, to have the same size of the noodle. As you can see, we have the longest noodle from this machine. If you want to adjust the size, the length of the noodle, we can just cut it into the half. Adjust the chain from here, and we can push the chain to the size that you want to do. So we have a normal size with the noodle. We can put the rack to collect the noodle, the cutting noodle, so you can have the length size that you want. Here we are, the last model of noodle making machine, the MT7260, the largest machine that we can produce in our factory. As you can see, we have 4 pairs of roll that make the noodle very thin and longer than the other and previous model that we have. The process is still the same. The first step is still like pouring the flour in the mixer and put all those in each the roll diameter that we have on the machine. The more rolls that we have, the more thin the noodle will be that you can get and can produce. If you are interested, I will go into show again how the machine will work. But remember, this machine can produce the thinnest noodle that we can offer you in our company. If you are interested to this machine, we are using the natural dryer process with the noodle. So in the hang part of this machine, we have the natural dry. We can dry it with the sun, the wind, whatever you want to do, but the production of the noodle will be better than the previous one. On the top part of the hang, we can just drop off the rack and let the noodle will be dry with the sun, with the wind in your country. It's very easy with a natural dry, so the noodle will be dry very quickly and fast. I hope that this video will help you to understand how to use our noodle making machine in XINGTAI GREATCITY Machinery Company. We welcome you to buy our model, any model that you want. You have seen different kind of models, so we really welcome you to buy any model that you want. Welcome to XINGTAI GREATCITY Company. Thank you.